If I knew it was a Halloween episode, I totally would have. I took a break. I have food. Ninja Creamy, if you want to sponsor me, I will eat in every damn video a new Ninja Creamy recipe. Protein ice cream. It has revolutionized the way I diet. It's unbelievable. But if we want to watch another episode, you have to watch me eat because I'm on a time restraint. Let's jump in. Hi dolls, welcome back. And if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to react to season 2, episode 5 of Prisma, Celeste. And I am insane in the membrane after the last episode. I don't know what to expect going from here on out. Andrea and Marco were at the point where they were good, they were kind of fixing the relationship, they were happy, they were smiley, they were supportive, and then it all blew up because Marco found out, or figured out, that there might be something going on a little more than Andrea's putting off. He recognized the piano that Daniele had given to Andrea and was very angry. Andrea was like, let's talk about it. Marco was like, no, and ran away. So I'm excited to see what happens next. Let's jump in without further, no, I have to do my own intro. Let's jump in, but before we do, don't forget to throw a like over this. Like if you do not like what you see, but comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you haven't yet. We do fun things here. Ring that will be notified when I upload new videos, and don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week. It is all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube. In addition, don't forget to follow us on all social media at @star_chef_productions or Jessie Dobbie for Twitter. A link is in the description below for the Redbubble and TeePublic pages, where you can find awesome merch that my brother Ray has created for the reactions that Jay and I do. And as always, these are fully unedited over on Patreon. If you are watching this on YouTube, we are finished with the season, so go check it out. But without further ado, this is season 2, episode 5 of Prisma, Celeste. Bum, 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 bum. What's going on, girl?
Complimenti, complimenti. Sei un esempio, che coraggio. Mi sembra che non ci sia mai una via di mezzo.
I knew who did it.
Che so chi ha fatto il video.
Okay.
Magenta e Columbia, Nina Nicole.
Frankenfurt.
I always like magenta.
Faccio questo io.
Two of my cousins
E io
passed
invece
their
che
name
faccio?
Magenta and
C'è un
Riff
biondo con gli occhiali, ma non l'ho preso negli screen.
Seba, se non lo vuoi fare tu, con i tuoi guanti, magari lo faccio io.
Davvero?
Sì.
Jacopo's looking at Andrea. They were in the last episode too.
Fino a quando non finiamo l'indagine, non dire nulla a nessuno.
Ciao!
Good for
Ciao
you, babe.
Celia.
Hai mangiato?
Fammi venire la vostra festa.
Non puoi.
Alla scorsa festa c'era però. Che è successo?
Yeah, we all
Ok,
know that.
va bene.
I never said this. It is really that Zelia made Carola think it was okay to not say anything solely because it was her brother. She was clearly trying to protect her brother, and I get it, but you acknowledge when somebody does something and that was not only that was life ruining. And you belittled your friend and what she went through so that you could protect your little head of a brother. Now it's not like that is gonna magically make him be a good person, and obviously we know that based off of what Kame just said. Are we gonna kiss each other? Hello? You see Daniele's eyes circle though? Yep, his eyes go like this.
Alla fine avete preparato tutto.
E vieni anche te alla festa, no? Così li conosci.
Marco's becoming the new Daniele.
Te sei usato?
No.
Non ti preoccupare, pensa a tutto Lucianone, eh?
Grazie, Luciano.
Does he, or does he take it out of your pet?
Da cosa ti vuoi travestire?
Una maestra di pianoforte.
Or as a female? That was the mother's look. She's known all along. I would dressed up if I knew!
Tu macete!
Ma siete pazzi? Via subito!
Ti prego, mo fai l'imbotto,
Room full of drunk people, and you're whipping around a machete. It's like the first time they talked.
Là che c'hai? Un po' di macete.
Are they gonna put it together? Uh-oh. They're putting it together. Pulp Fiction!
Peso mi toglie questa cosa.
The weight that it takes off of you? What the fuck are you talking about? Hold on, I'm gonna take advantage of this situation. If I knew it was a Halloween episode, I totally would have.
Cosa becchiamo dopo?
So happy we made you feel better, Celia.
Il mio film preferito, sai?
No.
This party is like a ticking time bomb, man.
Ma sei vera? Sì?
How drunk are you?
Ma mi puoi lasciare la chiave che dovrò fare avanti e indietro?
Great. We're gonna film, we're gonna something up. Pearl is gonna get blamed.
Stai bene vestito così?
I can't read Marco. I don't think it's that Marco has a problem with it. He doesn't know who Andrea is anymore, or if he even ever did.
Ieri sera, Lauro, ho visto l'intervista della vostra amica. Volete fare qualcosa insieme?
Sì, ci potevate pensare prima.
Ew, ew, oh God. Andrea looks amazing.
Ti levi sta roba per piacere?
No, you.
No,
Se lui rimane così, io non vengo.
per una volta ce la fai a non metterti al centro dell'attenzione.
Marco.
Cosa?
Ma perché sei vestito di rosa?
I like it. Kids are very receptive to that stuff. They just like asking questions, unlike adults who just judge. Uh-oh. 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 Hi, Nina. I would like to clarify what happened. Whoa!
Oh, cazzo.
Oh, fuck. That's right.
Vicky, sei ricordata? Un po'. Ma tu mi credi che non ho fatto niente? Sì, però porta i vestiti in lavanderia che sono pieni di vomito.
Ew. Oh my God! No, Nina! Ugh, just burn it.
Ma quindi mo esci?
Sì.
Ooh, are we gonna invite Andrea over? I think he's thinking, here's my chance. Empty house. I was all prepared. I was like, come on, let's go.
Guarda che Andrea è un sacco che si mette lo smalto. Non te ne eri mai accorto?
E come? È un mese che non ci parlo.
Vabbè, dai, magari gli fa piacere.
I didn't know we were hooking up. I don't
Ma che vai tu,
remember
per
that.
favore?
Oh
Lucio?
boy.
Ma che succede? Mi dai i tuoi documenti, per favore?
He's a minor. Are they allowed to just enter the house like that? Music is getting my heart pumping.
No, non ne voglio parlare, continuiamo a pulire.
Ok.
Okay.
So come possa essere successa una cosa del genere.
Which we know is true because Nina
Easy.
cut it off as soon as she realized that Kim A.
Cioè? Che sa che io e te non ci pigliamo bene. E probabilmente mi voleva dare fastidio. Ma una volta scocciata.
Why don't you try to talk to your
Poi
sister and
intelligente.
understand her?
Quindi... E se mi cerca di nuovo cosa faccio? Dimmelo. Me la vedo io. Ciao Zali.
Hey,
Cazzo
Zelly.
dici?
Appena entri in fondo a destra.
Non salgo, scendi tu. Daniele, se vuoi farti succhiare il cazzo, vai su Grindr.
Ma chi stai a dire?
Tieni.
Grazie.
And it's probably Zelia. Yeah, she's like, what the f is going on? F you. Should have been a better friend.
Ma che davvero, Andrea?
Andrea doesn't want to
Sono
hide
4 mesi che
anymore.
parliamo, adesso è un problema se voglio passare una cazzo di ora con te.
No, il problema se la festa manco mi saluti. Sai un po' come... Sì. Va bene, andiamo a berci una cosa al centro.
It's hard because it's like you want to give the person time, but at the same time, you don't want to be someone's secret. And it sucks to feel like you are. Oh, this sucks. Oh, what a shitty ending. All right, there you have it. Episode 5, Celeste. Crazy episode. First of all, we have a Halloween themed episode. Awesome. I love Halloween. It is my favorite holiday. I obviously love to dress up. I love scary things. So yeah, Halloween, it was fun having a Halloween episode. I love that we start off with Corolla talking to her mom and being like, hey, what would you say if I said I knew who made the video? And I love Corolla's mother. I said this in the first episode. I love that she is so attentive, that she listens, that she directs Corolla to not like force her to make certain decisions, but assists her in helping her make the right decisions, right? She was asking about the party, like, was it really that bad and this and that? Not like, oh, like you have to go do this or you have to go to therapy or oh my God, like I'm so worried about you. She doesn't overwhelm or burden Corolla with having to feel a certain way. So therefore Corolla feels comfortable enough to talk to her about these things and eventually come forward and say, hey, I know who made the video. This is who it was. So they go to the police station, they file a report, and she is instructed to not say anything until the investigation starts. So then we have this moment with Zelia at the party where she's like, oh my God, this is so great. Like, you have no idea what a burden it has been lifted off of me to, know that like my brother is okay and that you're not going to say anything. This is what makes Zelia person. For you to know that I messed with it. No, see, I shouldn't have messed with it. For you to know that your brother did something so horrific as what happened, and to feel like you're the person with the burden and not the person whose life was literally destroyed, you're a person. You just are. You're a terrible person. You're a horrible friend. You're extremely selfish, and you're a piece of crap. So I do not feel bad for anything that's happening. I do not think that she should be calling Carola right now. In fact, I would be embarrassed if that was me. If I was Zelia and I made those choices and I was in the position that she is in right now, I would literally be embarrassed to even face Carola and see her after what had happened. I can't believe she has the audacity to freaking call her. What is she gonna say? Like, oh my God, why did you say something? Why did you tell the cops? Like, I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for your little head brother, and I don't, like, go freaking deal with your own problems. You brought me into this world. I didn't bring you into it. So I feel bad for Carola because she's gonna have to deal with all the aftermath of this. It's going to split up the friend group, but I'm very curious to see what the friends have to say. Like, what is June gonna say? Because June knew, because even Akeme was like, oh, it wasn't Zelia's brother in the first episode. So June knew. So are they going to be like, oh, Carola, you shouldn't have done that? Because they've been super supportive of her the whole time thus far. What's going to happen with the friend group? I'm interested to see. We have Nina kissing Akeme, getting super drunk and not realizing kissing Akeme. Nicole says she's fine with it. Kind of laughed it off for a smidgen. June was super drunk too, wanted to kill Nina, and now they have to talk about it and they're fine. So I think that's cool. But what June does say is Akame's weird, but she's also really smart, but she's like really weird. And I'm like, are you saying that because she is struggling with if she's a lesbian or not? So therefore maybe she's doing weird things or acting out in certain ways that you think are weird or perceiving are weird and they're not. I feel like she was trying to say, like, the reason that we don't have a good relationship is because she's weird. But is it like you don't have a good relationship because you treat her like she's weird? I don't know. I just don't get a warm fuzzy feeling from June. So, and I kind of like Akeme, but I always tend to like the weird people. So I don't know exactly what is going on there, but we'll have to wait and see. The new clique that we have going on here goes as Rocky Horror Picture Show, which I love. It's awesome. Rocky Horror Picture Show is great. And Andrea is in a dress with makeup. So everybody at school now. Oh, and we wore some eyeliner and did our nails in the last episode. Maybe we're gonna get some differences of opinions moving forward, but everybody at school doesn't seem to care. You know, even when they went to school with their nails painted and the eyeliner, there were people looking, but no one made like a really big deal out of it, right? So we see Daniele, and Andre is like, oh, hey. And Daniele completely ignores them. And then Ilo and Vito were there, and Vito, you could see, was like, wait a second. You were talking about a person that was talking to you as a girl that ended up being a guy, that ended up wearing dresses, and you were very secretive about it, and you wouldn't tell me about what happened. You got really angry, and like, oh, he's starting to put it together by like looking like he was literally going like this, looking at Andrea, looking at Daniele, like, okay, I think this person is Andrea. But we don't have a discussion about it. What we do have a discussion about is the fact that they aren't sure what the music career is what's gonna happen with that. Been some new revelations with this tape. They don't know if they want to be connected to it, blah 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 blah. So I have a feeling that this deal may get screwed. Marco hooked up with the pool girl, but she just is not Carola. And they have this moment at the party where they talk, and then they call each other, and then we have right at the end here him going to see Corolla and they kiss. And I'm so happy for them. I'm really, really happy for them. But the problem now is that, as I keep saying, we have a new Marco. We have a very new, very different Marco. So I am afraid that this Marco is not going to be somebody that Corolla likes. And she may have a problem with it, and that may cause a problem between the two of them. I don't know if this is going to be like a smooch and done thing. I don't know if this is going to ignite stuff for them to happen again. Clearly, Corolla didn't have a problem with what Andrea was doing. She was like, hey, you look great, just like that. Maybe that's going to be an issue, the fact that she supports Andrea and not Marco's opinion of it. Now, let me know what you think in the comments. So we're going to church, right? And Andrea's mom's like, I'm not going if you're dressed like that. And it really wasn't bad. That's what I think is crazy, is like, Andrea is being very subtle and slow with the changes that are being made. It was a little bit of eyeliner. It was like an off pink, like an off light pink. It wasn't even that pink of a jacket. It wasn't anything extravagant. And she still was like, nope, not happening. I feel like the dad was a little conflicted on what to say or do. Like, I don't want to go against my wife, but I also want to support Andrea. So he didn't really say anything. He did snap at Marco. Why do you always have to make yourself the center of attention? And now this is what I want to know in the comments. What is your opinion? Are you guys under the impression that Marco is not comfortable with this? Or do you think that Marco just doesn't like that everything is about Andrea? Because I feel like that's what it is. I feel like him saying, why do you have to always make yourself the center of attention? It's not a homophobic comment. I think he's really thinking, here we go again. Like, everybody always likes Andrea. Everybody thinks Andrea is so great. Andrea gets the better grades. Andrea this, Andrea that. I'm the up who, you know, almost ruined my swim career, and Andrea is so perfect. So once again, even now, Andrea has to make everything about him. I think that's what it is. I really don't think that Marco is not okay with what's happening. I think Marco feels like, I don't know who you are. You don't talk to me. When you do, you lie straight to my face. And it's always been like this, and I just don't know where to go from here, and I'm angry. We also get a flashback of them when they were little. Andrea dressed up as Spider-Man. Andrea doesn't want to go as Spider-Man because, who was it? They said Sammy or somebody. One of the friends was going to go as Spider-Man, and Marco confirms this too. Marco's like, yeah, that's true. And she goes, well, what do you want to dress up as? And baby Andrea says, a piano teacher. And you could see the look in her face is like, not a piano teacher. It's something else, but that's what you're relating it to. I think this is the first moment where Andrea's mother realizes that, wait, something's going on here. So you have always known, since they were 11, 12, I think the boys were, or the kids were, and you've like suppressed this. And now that it's finally coming out and you can't argue against it, you're trying to deny it, and it's really sad. So I'm waiting for a blow up between the parents. I'm waiting for the dad to tell the mom to go f herself. Hopefully he does. And Jacopo keeps giving Andrea looks. So last but not least, we have this situation here where, especially after everything that happened at the church, Daniele is like, oh, sweet, we have an empty house. Come over. And Andrea is like, no. I see what's happening here. You ignored me at the party. You are hiding me from your friends. You pushed me away when you kissed me at the boat dock. You don't want to be seen with me. And like, my opinion is that's fine. If you're not ready yet, if that's how you feel, if you're too shy or scared or whatever it is, that is your opinion. Everybody needs to go at their own pace. Everybody needs to take the time that they need to take. However, you cannot get mad at somebody if they are not okay with that, or they don't want to be a part of that. And Andrea is on such like a success move right now where, again, subtle little things, but they're making these subtle little changes and they keep progressing forward. And the last thing that they need is Daniele to hold them back and put them back into this closet, into this hidden area. And I'm thinking maybe Andrea shouldn't have gotten so angry and so upset. But at the same time, like, how would you feel if someone who was just kissing you completely ignored you and then left the party that you were at and like didn't speak to you until now? It makes you feel like it would make you feel like it makes you feel. So I mean, I feel so bad for Daniel, like, because you can see that he's like really, really sad. He's really upset that Andrea left, but I think that it was important that Andrea got their point across. Like, I'm not going to be your secret. I'm not going to do this. This is not what I wanted. I came out to you and I showed you who I was because I wanted this and I felt like it was worth it to do so. And you're just not, you're not there yet. And that's what it is. But I think because of that, I think Jacopo might swoop in. It's like I said, the last 2 episodes, Jacopo's like, Like, they just look at Andrea like, you are just such an amazing person, and I really want to get to know you. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like that. But overall, fantastic episode. Can't wait to see what happens next. And until the next reaction, so long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when they might need it next. Bye.